So we'll take a few moments to drop into our body first. So soften the knees, have the feet apart. And let's find the breath. And very slowly start to circle the head as we feel what's going on in the neck this morning. And then changing direction. And then circling the shoulders and noticing what's going on with the breath as you circle. And the elbows. And the arms. And then let's take our arms up overhead, interlink fingers, press the palms up. And take a little side stretch in either direction. Well done. And then bringing your hands forward as if you're holding the trunk of a big tree. And you're going to take your hands into an S grip. So an S grip looks like this. Done. And pull the hands apart and lean the heart back so you get to breathe into the back of your heart. And then take a slight tilt to one side and a slight tilt to the other side. And then release. And interlink your hands behind your back. Have your feet slightly further apart. Press the palms away. Inhale as you look up. Soften the knees as you exhale and fold, bringing your arms overhead. Hands drawing you back up. As you come back up, shake your hands out. And we'll come to the foot of the mat. And do a gentle flow for half an hour. So adapt as you go. Anything that doesn't feel good, especially if it feels pinchy, just skip or change or adapt. The key thing is the breath. So before you even begin to move, listen in for the sound of your breath, Ujjayi breath. As you find the soles of your feet, press them down into the floor and let the pelvic floor rise. So there's this strength within the pelvis. And inhaling, reaching your arms up high. And exhaling, soften the knees and fold. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, hands to the floor, stepping back and lowering yourself down. I'd always drop my knees for the first round, at least, sometimes, for all the rounds. Inhale as you come up. And exhale as you go back. Sun salutation A for me is a getting to know my body today. So very exploratory, very curious, noticing things. On the next inhale, lift the gaze, step your feet forwards. And fold as you exhale. And inhale as you come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Let's go again, second time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Tailbone lifts, heels drop down. How's your breath sounding today? How's it feeling today? Inhaling, stepping forwards, and exhaling as you fold. And inhaling all the way up, and exhaling, hands through to heart. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale as you step back. Traveling down. Traveling up. And exhaling back. Do a little bit of walking through your down dog. And then lift both heels high so you're right up on the balls of your feet. And exhale, drop your knees to the floor. We'll sit back on our heels. Add a little bit of fire toes, stretch out our feet this morning. And inhale, reach your arms up, fold the elbows, holding onto either elbow. As you pull the elbows apart, let the hands draw towards one another. And then release. Open the arms out, and then fold the opposite way. Same thing, elbows pull apart, hands draw together. And then bring your hands back down to the floor and return to a down dog. And we'll lay the top of the foot on the floor and press it down into the mat. And then switch sides. Top of the foot pressing down to the floor. And back. And inhale, reach the right leg up high, pressing down through both hands, bend that top knee, swivel the hips, opening up through the hips this morning. Inhale as you come back to a three-legged down dog. Maybe the left heel can come a little lower. And then exhale, bring the knee forward and let's come into a pigeon. Coming up onto your fingertips, roll the shoulders away from your ears. Inhale as you sit up. And exhale as you walk your hands forwards and lay yourself down in a forward fold. And then walking your hands back in again. Tuck the toes under of the back foot as you push the heel away, the knee comes up off the floor. Push into your hands and go straight back into a three-legged down dog. Bend the top knee, swivel the hips. And come back to a classical down dog. We'll do the same on the other side. So the weight goes to the right foot, the left foot rises. Knee bends, hip swivel. And trying to get the knee higher and the heel tucked in closer. And inhale, back to a three-legged down dog. Sweeping the knee forwards, place it between the hands and coming into pigeon. Inhale as you sit up and reorganize yourself to make this feel good. And exhale as you come forwards. And then inhaling as you come back up. Toes tuck under of that back leg, push the heel away. Knee comes up off the floor, press through the hands and sweep the left leg up. And bend that top knee, swivel the hips. And then make your way back into a down dog. Stepping your feet forwards, inhale a little half lift. And exhale as you fold. And inhale as you come all the way up. And exhale, bring your hands to your side. I'm going to take the weight of the left foot as we bring the right knee up. Little circle with the foot. Maybe even a little shake with the foot. And then wrapping the leg around, we're coming into eagle pose. So left elbow forward, right over the top, palms come to face one another. And then, I mean, everyone has really varied degrees of mobility here, but ultimately we want to try and get the thumbs to face the nose. And then pressing the elbows forward, breathing into the back of the heart. And some days are definitely wobblier than others. And then unraveling arms, unraveling legs. You can hear my anarchist puppy destroying my son in the room next door. Inhale, bring the left knee up to the circle of the foot. A little shake. And then threading it around. This time the right elbow comes forward, left over the top, palms together. And again, see if we can turn the hands with the palms together so the thumbs face the nose. Elbow pushes forward, breathing back into the back of the heart. And some days are wobblier than others. And then release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Exhale as you step back. Traveling down. Inhale as you come up. And exhale as you come back. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bend the top knee. Swivel the hips. Inhaling back up. And exhaling, foot forwards. And reach your arms up, coming up into a nice lunge. And let's take hold of the left wrist with the right hand. And take a little half, it's like a little crescent moon here. And then come back to center. And do the same on the other side, so taking hold of the right wrist and leaning over to the left. And then come back to center. Reach your arms back behind you. Turn the palms away from you. Draw the fingertips in towards one another and see if you can come into a reverse prayer, which is something that, again, varying degrees of mobility. You can just take hold of your fingers or make the shape that suits you. Inhale as you look up. And as you exhale, let's lean forward and come into a flying angel. Square that back foot so the toes point down and breathe. Bit of balance work today. I think balance is the theme, along with rest. Okay, gently dropping back. Returning to the lunge. Interlink the hands behind your back. Press the arms away. Inhale as you look up. And as you exhale, lean forward, taking your arms over your head. Inhale as you come back up, release the arms. Exhale, drop the back heel. Let's straighten the front leg. And exhale into a Trikonasana. So Trikonasana is a great place to have a wriggle. They're definitely not a static shape. There's a whole lot of movement within the framework of the Trikonasana sort of architecture. Well done. Inhale, reverse. And let's windmill the hands down and step back. Vinyasa. Okay, now the left leg rises. Bend the top knee, swivel the hips. Inhale back to three-legged down dog. And exhale, foot comes forward. And coming up into the lunge. Taking your arms back. Turn the palms away from you. Bring the thumbs in towards one another, fingertips touch, and make your way into your version of reverse prayer. Whatever that looks like today. Inhale as you lift your heart. And as you exhale, take the weight forward. Square that back foot. Toes point down. And come into flying angel. Slowly lower yourself back. Release the arms, interlink the fingers, press the palms away. Inhale as you lift your heart. And exhale as you lean forward, bringing your arms overhead. Inhaling your way back up, straighten the front leg, open the hips wide, reach your arms out to the sides, and exhale, Trikonasana. Inhale, reverse. And then windmill your hands down and step back. And Vinyasa. And pause here for some breaths, some wriggles. How's the body feeling this morning? Inhale, lift the gaze, step your feet forwards. Exhale as you fold. Inhale as you rise. And exhale, hands to heart. We'll go again, we'll add some more in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, stepping back. Chaturanga if your shoulders are happy with that. Otherwise, take the softer version. Inhale, right leg lifts. Knee bends. Press down equally through both hands. Return to a three-legged down dog. Step forwards as you exhale. Inhale as you come up. Let's take eagle arms here as well. So left elbow forward, right elbow over the top, palms come together, thumbs towards nose. Pressing the elbows forward, breathing into the heart. And if the palms are together, then press them in towards one another. And then lift your gaze and we'll lift the fingertips up. And then unravel the hands, taking them around behind your back. Let's drop the back heel so you're feeling a bit more steady. Press the palms away. Inhale as you look up, open up the front of the chest. And then as you exhale, you're going to dive forwards inside the knee. So you're going to come down so your ear heads towards your ankle. So you're not lying on top of your thigh this time. And then try to bring the hips into the midline. They have a tendency to swing out to the side. And then release the hands down to the floor, inside that front foot. Lift the back heel and walk the foot over to the right hand side of the mat. And let the hips come low. And let's drop that back knee. Inhale as you look up. And as you exhale, glide the hips back, coming into a slight outward angle runner's stretch. Inhale as you come forwards, looking up. And exhale as you glide back and fold. Inhale forwards. And exhale, fold. Inhale back, one more time. And then we're going to play. So this is another pose where there's huge variables on mobility. You can stay on your hands, or you might want to play with coming down onto your elbows. And you might find it easier to let this right knee drop out to the side so the foot tilts onto its knife edge. And then you might even push that back heel away so the knee comes up off the floor. And then dropping the back knee. See if you can step that right leg back and we'll come into a low plank. Watch that the power isn't all in the elbows. The palms are pressing into the ground to give you strength. And then lift the tailbone up and walk the feet in. As you come into a little version of dolphin pose. This usually gets the heat to turn up, and the heart pumping. And then stepping back into a low plank, looking just directly between the palms. Drop the knees, lower the hips down. Let's take a Sphinx Pose. As you inhale and lift the heart, wriggle your chest forward between your arms. And then lower yourself to the ground, hands either side of your chest, and come back into a down dog. Inhale, the left leg rises. Bend that top knee, swivel the hips. Returning to three-legged down dog. Exhale, bring the foot forward. And inhale, reach your arms up. And so now the left elbow comes forward, the right over the top, palms come together, thumbs come towards your nose. Pressing the elbows forwards. Inhale as the elbows start to lift and you lift your gaze. Unravel the arms. Take your hands behind your back, interlink your fingers. We're going to drop that back heel down. So rearrange your feet so you feel steady. Inhale, lift the heart. And as you exhale, you're going to dive forwards inside the thigh. Arms coming overhead. And then bring the hips into line so they're not sweeping out to the side. Humble warrior. And then releasing your hands down to the floor inside that foot. Let the foot walk over to the edge, toes pointing out. Steady your hands, drop your hips low and look ahead. A nice gentle introduction to lizard pose. And then dropping the back knee. Inhale as you look ahead. Exhale as you glide back. Inhale as you come forwards. And exhale as you come back. And keep moving like that with your breath. Finding the most helpful version that you can for your body today. And coming forwards for the last time. And you have the option to play with coming down on your elbows. And perhaps pushing that back heel away. So the knee lifts up off the floor. And then maybe dropping the back knee, freeing up this left leg, and stepping back into a low plank. And then lifting the tailbone high, walking your feet in. Head hangs. And pressing down through the hands rather than letting all the weight be on the elbows. And then dropping the knees to the floor. Sitting back on your heels. As you come back up into fire toes. Let's take arms up overhead. Take hold of the left wrist and lean across to the right. Come back to center. And lean across to the left. Hands to the floor. Tap the tops of the feet. And namaste. That was half an hour to get you going this morning. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. See you tomorrow for some meditation. Thank you for getting up and being here this morning.